We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right, OP Patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, the PatriotPartyNews.com. They are censoring the shit out of us right now. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live from the Wolf Den, folks. Yes, they are trying to control free speech at every single turn. Let us know in the chats where you are watching us from, please. Try to give you some shout outs and everything else under the sun. While you guys are doing this, this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, the PatriotPartyNews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24/7, and we're helping people in the process, and we're loving it. By the way, to keep this train rocking and rolling, donate now. The red button is there on our website. Please help us out because we need all the help we can get. Our awesome admins and mods are, of course, putting in the links in the chat so it can be extremely convenient for you to be able to help us out because we really do need your help. Second way to help us is pretty much to help you. You tired of being lied to? You think everywhere where you're on these free platforms, you understand you're paying for them to lie to you, which is free. How about paying for something where you don't get lied to? That's a thought, isn't it? Because you have to right now, because all those sorry sons of bitches lie to you. You need to go to join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com. You get access to our voice chat platforms, from State Talk to Talk Time to our state groups that are built at a county level, which there's a huge thing that we're about to announce in State Talk that we've been kind of holding back and waiting. And I'm still waiting for confirmation. Once Alice gives me the okay and we're good to go, then obviously I'll talk more about it. But if you are not on State Talk, I'm going to highly recommend you get there right now, because it's really cool. We got an external server. I'll get into the technical mumbo jumbo later on, but we had to do some things to make sure we're fully protected and we can't be shut down. Plain and simple. You're going to get all this on Patriot Shoot. Okay, go to join.patriotshoot.com right now. Also, folks, some of our other partners here as well from Q Broadcast, which we're still working out the issues there with it. I think they got us mixed up with somebody trying to copy us, believe it or not. It's kind of funny. But we're getting that straightened up. Just go to Q Broadcast, use it's PPN Network. .qbroadcast.com, or it's dallasd.qbroadcast.com. I bet you didn't think I remember that. See, I remember. We did it a million times. Also, don't forget, man, 100's Blend coffee is off the chain. I know everybody this morning was like, man, I like me some Java. I like the early roast. Man, I like it all. Use PPN as the discount code, 100'sblendcoffee.com. And folks, let me tell you right now, more than ever, you need to be getting you some clean slate on that as well. And you rest assured, you totally want to be taking advantage of being ahead of the game versus behind the game. We've got some serious intel coming in, and supposedly they're going to have some type of freaking signal that's going to go out. I don't know where they're saying it's coming from, but it's going to 5G, because now what are they introducing? 6G right now before your very eyes. This is happening, okay? This is not hogwash. This is not fear porn. I don't care what you call it. It's called being prepared, okay? Get on over there to the richbrand.com. You can go use PP as a discount code, and it's pretty freaking cool there. Yeah, there you go. It's all right. Everybody's already talking about the gold and silver. Of course, you can go and get the PPM price list. All you got to do is email info@milesfranklin.com, and in the subject line, say, I want the PPM price list. We have the best price list in town. Take advantage of that. And folks, every show that we are putting out here is proudly sponsored by TubePatriot.com. TubePatriot.com has its own servers and data centers away from everybody. It is censorship free, and it's free to sign up. You tired of being lied to? Check out the Patriots and influencers right now on TubePatriot.com. You're probably going to be shocked. We're not a secret anymore. It's starting to come out. People are understanding, like, oh my God, they really did it. Hell yeah, we did it. Thanks to you guys, because we all work together. Can I get an amen? That's the truth. Go to TubePatriot.com right now. Sign up for free. You'll be glad you freaking did. I see Dallas is up in here. Let me go ahead and bring him up in here. What's up, Dallas? How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Sorry about yesterday, man.
Nothing to be sorry about. We all completely understand, man. Man, even though you've been a lot of stuff going on in your life, have you been seeing what's happening? I know you have, because I've been seeing what you've been putting out. It's pretty freaking good. Okay, seriously. On that,
yeah,
not crazy. Well, let's go ahead and just get right into it, because I know we got a tight schedule today, and we got a lot to cover. First things first, school cancels classes after 2 middle school girls go missing during a basketball game. This is in Denver, Colorado. saying a Colorado school has canceled classes after 2 middle schoolers vanished midway through a basketball game Monday night. Elbert School, which is around 58 miles from Denver, closed so it could be used as a command post to search and locate the girls. Dave Fisher, for the undersheriff for Elbert County, said in an appeal on social media, the girls are named Eva and that Nivality, I believe. Anyway, both girls are 13 years old. He has urged anyone with information to contact law enforcement. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. I was at a junior high girls basketball game last night in Texas, not in Colorado, but
Right.
that is, I mean, that hits real close to home, man.
I mean, what about surveillance cameras? Doesn't schools, majority of them have surveillance cameras all over the place?
Yeah. I mean, there's only one way in and one way out when we
Right.
go to these games, and you have to buy a ticket and you have to walk down the hall with the cameras. They have locked doors, I mean, last night the entrance was on the very back of the school. Like there wasn't even parking, you know what I mean? Like you had to walk for a ways, but you could only get in one way. And I would assume Colorado is the same, right? I mean, every school in Texas operates like that. But that's scary, man.
Well, this is we're talking about earthquake swarms strike California for a fourth day. Officials warn of a 72% chance of the big one hitting. I mean, how many big ones are hitting right now? What about, what happened to Rob Reiner? Oops. Oh, you didn't know he was on the Epstein list either, right? Hello, asking for a friend. And it doesn't take that hard to connect the dots, Big D. Tell me.
No.
Seriously.
No, I mean, they're talking about the Ring of Fire absolutely going nuts, which is the volcanic, edge of the platelet, whatever. But California, I mean, I watched a really interesting deal. Oh, I watched this earlier too. Now that you told me about her, Chaz, man, I'm following her on everything. And,
let me tell you something. We're trying Shipwreck. We want you on a show. Come on. And I mean, she's just come on strong. Of course, I didn't know this till later on, but she also is, Badlands? She also is on Badlands as well, pretty regularly. But listen to this. This is talking about the Obamas and
Michelle Obama and Jimmy Kimmel the night after the Reiners were murdered by their son.
That's right. Check this out.
We're friends with Rob and Michelle Reiner, and I'm very sorry for your loss.
Oh, my God.
How long have you known the Reiners?
We've known them for many, many years, and we were supposed to be seeing them that night.
Damn, that's just follow the Obamas like a cult. Like, didn't you just have a chef die? Pretty busy weekend this weekend, so I didn't get a lot of videos out, and I didn't get a lot to talk about a lot of things. So I got some things I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about Rob Reiner. First of all, I wasn't a fan. Obviously, none of us were a fan. The guy was unhinged, to say the least, on his ex account. I don't wish anybody to die, especially in that circumstance. Like it's my understanding they had their son. Their son had a multitude of issues with abuse, substance abuse, things like that. It is a sad deal all the way around. And Trump had posted about, wasn't necessarily super sad about it. And many people were very off put by this whole thing because they were like, well, he could have took a stance, and did the opposite of what the people that celebrated Charlie Kirk's done. And whenever something like this happens, specifically within like the Hollywood sphere, I can always count on Liz Crokin to dig up some stuff. And dig up some stuff she did. And she had brought back a comedic roast that was done on Rob Reiner by a man named Al Franken.
As a baby,
Rob
was routinely beaten by his father, Carl. On a typical night, Carl would slip into Rob's bed, roll him over, swab him down, and say something like, I'm thinking about hiring Maury Amsterdam to play Buddy Sorrell. Well, the success of the Dick Van Dyke Show changed things dramatically. Carl started inviting many of his famous friends to son.
Now, you could argue that humor and comedy back in those days was just like that. And I did get a lot of arguments about this when I brought up, remember the Full House guy, Danny Tanner? Remember when he fell and hit his head on probably a baseball bat and then just died? And a roast of him came up from Gilbert Godfrey, I think, where they were joking about him giving the Olsen twins like roofies. And that's what this reminded me of when I saw it. Because I was like, Olsen twins, they didn't want anything to do with anything with like the recamp of Full House or anything like. No secret that the majority of the right didn't like Rob Reiner, but there's also some discernment you need to use there as to why his son got so heavy into substances and why his son would have taken it so far. I anticipate this information to come out in his court case. They found him. Yeah, I think they found him. I anticipate him going to court and this information coming out and why he did it and why he got so heavy. Maybe this might be like his defense to tell you what they're doing before they do it. Like it's a law or it's a rule. They have to tell you what they're doing, even if they do it in a sectarial sense. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of a sad deal, and we'll see what happens, I guess, when more information comes out.
Hey, we got 3 days.
Yep.
3 days till the 19th, big boss.
Yep.
Now, Warren was talking about last night about something happening also on the 21st. Some things potentially as well. So, and I think that was primarily around maybe the silver or the metals or something. I'm unsure, but you need to go back and watch last night's show. But it seems like, I'm calling it within a week, big boss. And I said this before, we're going to see some type of scare event. Look what's just happened. They are taking out loose ends. This is what they're really doing. They're taking out loose ends. And I wouldn't be surprised if Rob Reiner's son has it been MK Ultra or they've given him some type of mind altering drug. I know it sounds crazy. Or they said, listen here, mother freaker, you're going to kill your parents and you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail because you know what took place. And if you defer from the plan at all, we will instantly kill you.
Yeah, I would almost guarantee there's ritualistic, sexual abuse at a bare minimum in Reiner's son's past. Those jokes about Rob himself as a child, those aren't jokes. That's telling the truth in a comical way to help process it, right?
Right.
It's all of the dots that are connecting with the Brown University shooting, with the Israel or the Australian, shooting. You have the same dude that was at October 7th and in Australia. Oh. And there are multiple pictures of him in the clothes he was filmed in, sitting down, getting makeup, like putting blood on him, and I
gotta pull this up. I've got the actual pictures right here, so everybody can see this here. I'll just go ahead and just grab that real quick and put this up on the screen as you're talking about it, because man, how crazy is this? They're openly saying, yeah, this is staged. It's totally telegraphing it. There's nothing of mystery here. Here is one picture there. Ha ha, having fun. Put more blood on me. And look at the makeup sets. Look at all the cameras around. Same dude. And they're saying it's the same dude from October 7th as well.
Correct. Yeah. He was at the attack. And then look, he's wearing the same shirt. This is later that day, supposedly in Australia. Same shirt, man. Like,
he's got time to take a selfie on top of that. Hell, God almighty.
Oh, look, I'm so hurt. Like, Jazz, I have caused myself to bleed on purpose in wrestling. And I'll pose for the camera, like, the video cameras that are around, or somebody wants to take a picture. Like, I'll freeze for a second so you can get a good picture. I'm not taking, I take selfies in the back, right? Like, you take selfies and be like, man, I got a good color on that one, right? Like, it's
we're going to stop in the middle of a wrestling match. Hang on a second.
Hey, let me borrow your phone, lady. But it's
right.
It's all staged, Chaz. Like that's the part of this that I cannot wrap my head around. Like, it is a movie, right? This is all from October 7th. Bullcrap. It is a movie, but I Like, this is to get us into a third world war. I mean,
100%.
they're blaming it on radical Muslims when those dudes weren't Muslims. Like, one, how do you get a gun into a no gun country? And not one gun, multiple guns. Then it's now been proven by multiple sources that the primary shooter in the Australian shooting, former IDF Israeli
They were trained.
military.
Absolutely. You could tell. Man, it was so obvious. And then what about the names being searched? 7 days prior? Same MO.
Yep.
Charlie Kirk and all of this stuff.
Yep.
Same exact
the
MO.
location, the shooter, the victims, the same thing in the Brown University. Same thing. All searched days in advance. Specific and all from
If they
Israel.
can't get your attention and distract you that way, Dallas, they sure to hell are going to crash a plane, into a complex. It says 10 dead, including 3 children, after a private jet attempts an emergency landing into a soccer field and it burst into flames. Here's the video of it, supposedly. Here, let's see what this.
Is this in the United States?
I'll find out. I think this is in. Not, I'll find out in a second. Okay. 2 miles from Mexico City.
Okay.
Where's the plane part?
And it happened to crash into a warehouse storing fuel and explosives.
But wait a minute, I thought it was for the soccer field.
The fuel and explosives? Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
Hey, let's just double our odds here. Okay. Yeah. Tell me another.
And then the Brown University, you got 2 kids that have survived previous high school shootings.
That's what I was going to ask you. You said something about that in the chat, leadership chat. So you're saying these are also people that were in. I'm trying to think of the high school ones. Somebody said Uvalde. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
that wasn't high school. That was elementary school, I thought.
I want to say one of the kids is from Uvalde, but
okay.
God, where did I save it? I've been running through so much stuff, man. It's been
so good.
But no, I don't know where I put it, but yeah, two in the last couple of years, right? I mean, the last 2 or 3 years, you're telling me that you get from different parts of the country together in Brown University. Brown University has one of the most advanced CCC camera surveillance systems in the country, and they don't have one clear shot of the dude's face. None of it makes sense, Chaz. It's this is what pisses me off. It's all a freaking movie, but I don't get it. Like I don't understand, and it's because none of it makes sense, right? You got Trump coming out talking about Rob Reiner, and then immediately talking about what he's doing to benefit the economy of the United States and trade deals and tariffs. Like you go from a man and a woman being brutally murdered by their psychotic son,
right,
to talking about finance. He did the same thing just a few weeks ago, right? Where I don't know, Chaz. It doesn't make sense. Trump is not making sense to me. What he's doing, what he's saying, the people that he's surrounding himself with, the people that he's putting in charge of the United States with Peter Thiel and Pfizer, and like the more proof that we find and we reveal about how corrupt and how disgusting these people are, that's who he's putting in power. Like it's the craziest thing, Chaz. And you can tell me this story is horrible, but you can tell me, he's exposing them. But
But this is why we're doing it, what we're about to show right here. The reason why you and I do this, and Warren and so many others here at PPN do this on a daily basis, is because of what you're about to see.
Chaz, they made almost $1 million off of this little baby's organs. I'm telling you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me play this.
The family out of Texas has given an update on their twin baby who recently passed away. The funeral home called them and said she arrived with no organs. Baby Samaria was born at Harris Hospital in Fort Worth. She is a twin. Besides being born prematurely, they had no other health issues. The father said they were on 21% oxygen, but most recently they were on 3%. The father said in the week before her passing, their medical team had changed. The twins were born on October 25th, and the father came on December 5th to see his babies like he always did. When he arrived, he was told he had to stay outside because they were performing a sterile procedure on Samaria. He said he didn't receive a call about this, a text, nothing. He didn't know until he arrived. He started to ask questions and he said, well, I have 2 babies. Can I see my other child? And they told him no. As you can expect, he continues to ask questions. And 10 minutes later, a nurse comes and says that around 8 a.m., she noticed that Samaria was pale, but her vitals were good. But when she came back at 11:30, she was still pale. And at that time, she decided to notify her superior. So he asked, well, what changed? If the symptoms were the same, why did you finally notify them at 11:30? And the nurse, according to him, said, well, I think I made the right decision. He's like, well, you don't get paid to think what is wrong with my child. He asked to talk to her boss. So a few minutes later, someone else comes out to talk to him. And he says they just deflected on every question that he was asking. And then suddenly Samaria was coding. He said that they had silenced the machine. So he asked about that. And he's just being completely kept in the dark, according to him. Then he said they wanted him out of the room. And he's like, I'm not leaving my child. So he stepped aside. Samaria was intubated. And he said at that point, they said, you should go get the mom. And he was like, why didn't you tell me to go get her an hour ago? Like, if this is that serious, why am I just being told this now? He said that when he came back, that they said that they had been doing either some sort of procedure or emergency CPR for the previous 30 minutes. And again, he says they didn't call him or tell him none of this. He said when he went onto my chart that there were nurses and doctors listed on this paperwork that weren't even there. And fast forward to now, they're saying the funeral called them and said, your baby is missing their organs. They have been protesting, trying to get this in the news, trying to get people to listen to what's happened to them. He said that the hospital is being evasive and that they said an attorney would get in contact with him. This woman, I will tag her. She did an interview with the dad where you can hear him talk about this. The family says they have not received a clear explanation. There's discrepancies with what they're being told, with what's in the documents. They want to know what happened to Samaria. So not only have they lost their baby who was fighting in the NICU, and based on everything they've said, she was doing really well. They've lost their baby. They have no answers. They feel like they're being ignored, and they shouldn't be ignored. They deserve answers. I will keep you guys updated if we get any more information. I just don't understand what happened here.
The fact that that's taking place in American hospitals is just right down the street from me, Chaz. I mean, Fort Worth is a hop, skip, and a jump to the west. Like, I can't even process that they in essence murdered that little baby. Well, I mean, they had twins, so like they don't need 2; they only need 1. We're just gonna take this one and sell our organs. I mean, a heart, 2 lungs, kidneys, liver, intestines. Not to mention all the stem cells that they can pull out of, like.
And we were just talking about that earlier about what? Richard Branson having a umbilical cord bank for stem cell research. I mean, it's craziness.
Yeah.
Like you said, I mean, it's nuts. They're all connected. All the dots are connected.
Hey, Chad, somebody's asking something in the chat. There are no QFS accounts. There are no QFS cards. If somebody is trying to get you to sign up and they are asking you to pay them money, it is 1,000% a scam. And I can tell you from direct access, a member of my extended family went through this, and there are no such things right now. Are they coming? That's a 50-50 coin toss, in my opinion. But they do not exist right now. There's no way to sign up, pre-sign up, get on a list. I mean, that's the same crap with the med beds. Oh, if you pay me $500, I'll put you at the front of the list to get into a med bed.
They're doing that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the first
all over
time I've heard
Facebook,
that. Jesus,
all,
are you serious?
all over Facebook and Telegram, Chaz. It is all garbage. It is a lie. Do not fall for it. Do not give them money, and do not give them access to your accounts. Because the scam, I mean, the QFS scams, they set you up with a digital wallet. They send you the passcode, the 24-word passcode. Well, guess what? If they send it to you, they know it. It's not your account. It's their account that you're putting all of your crypto in. And then they come back and say, hey, the banks are about to crash. If you want to save your money, take all of your money out of the bank and put it into this account. And then they walk away with everything. Do not fall for it. And if people are coming to you and presenting it, block them, report them, and share. It is 100% a scam. I don't know how else to say it. Sorry.
Well,
Chaz.
I know it's across a lot of different platforms. Obviously, not any directly tied in with us here at PPN, but I've heard of people talking about it. I mean, from Telegram to Discord, Twitch, Kick,
Facebook, Chaz, the MedBed thing is all over Facebook. I see it all the time.
Really? Wow. See, I'm not on Facebook, so that makes sense to me. I'm not on Telegram either, but I'm hearing that over there. Actually, I'm hearing more of the QFS stuff over there, and I'm assuming they're probably doing the same thing with MedBeds, but it's across the board. I mean, they're doing any platform that they can hoodoo people.
Nobody can get you to the front of the list, people. I'm just there are no secret buttons. There's no secret switches. There's no secret passwords. You know, if you stand on your head and click your heels 3 times and say there's no place like QFS, nothing happens. Like, that's not how this is going to work. Please be patient. I realize life sucks. I mean, it's hard. Finances are hard, but I believe a change is coming. I don't think it's going to be quite as quick as everybody thinks, but I believe a change is coming. But be patient. Don't chase these scams, because they're all scams.
Right on.
Sorry, Chaz. This lady is maybe one of the worst picks Trump has ever made. And if Trump fails, it's because of this woman, in my opinion.
Let me ask you this question. You think she's worse than Pam Bondi?
Oh, I think she's probably the one that told Trump to pick Pam Bondi. This woman works directly for. Do you know that she helped Netanyahu?
Well, is this true that she was connected as a political advisor to Netanyahu? Is that true?
Yeah, she was the campaign director for Netanyahu the last time they had an election.
Did not know that. Jesus.
You want to know who Trump works for? And you guys can get pissed at me all you want. And don't take it out on PPN, but the fact of the matter is Trump works for Israel now. And that is a fact. He took $280 million that we are aware of. She worked for Netanyahu. She brought in the donor that Trump himself has admitted is in the White House all the time. And every time she comes in, she asks me for another favor. And I say, well, I'm working on this favor. Can I do that favor tomorrow? No, I need it done right now. Like, Israel is running the White House. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that pisses you off. And it makes, you just don't like Trump. I love Trump. I wish Trump was the man that I voted for. But right now, at this exact moment, he is not. And I don't know how that flips.
Do you think everything changed, in your personal opinion, when they tried to shoot him, or they tried to stage it like he was shot? Since then, seems like nothing has been the same.
I think that's, well, I don't think he was shot, Chaz. I think that whole thing.
You think it was just all a sham? It was all just theater?
I think it was designed to galvanize the MAGA, the MAGA side,
right,
and to bring along those moderates, right? I mean, you're not going to bring the hardcore Democrats, but those moderates are like, holy crap! They tried to put him in prison. They impeached him twice. They've gone through all these garbage, legal cases, and Now they try to shoot him. Now, oh man, I'm voting for this guy because that's exactly what happened. But I think somewhere in that mix, I think a real bona fide attempt was made on his life, just like Reagan, right? Reagan was a rock until the second assassination attempt.
Bro, that was, and let me tell you, Augusta, Georgia. I was at the practice rounds there as a little child and saw that happen when that dude just ran his truck into the gift shop and was holding people hostage. Wanting to talk to Reagan was crazy and was loaded to the brim with all kinds of weapons. It was nuts.
But at the second assassination attempt on Reagan's life, they threatened his family. They threatened to kill everybody he knew. And after that, Bush Sr. and Dick Cheney.
Who? Oh, okay.
I think it was Dick Cheney. It might have been Quayle, but they ran the White House and everything changed. I think there was a legitimate attempt on his life, and they threatened to kill everybody, the entire Trump line. And something changed. Like, was it right around that time? Sure, possibly, but something changed. And I just, your wife is really funny, but she made me.
Hey, I got to tell you, I got to take a poll in the chats, and I want to do this real quick while the feeling is here, so we can get a feel from the audience. Because it's one thing for all of us to say something on yes or no. Do you think that Trump is compromised? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. That's all we want to see. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because I'm actually shocked by the comments, and I had to ask this question. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to put this on the screen, and then also I don't have a way to put the Rumble rant, but I will. I'm looking at Rumble. I'm looking at Two Patriot, and I'm looking at PPN chats alongside everything else. So look, this is nice. Okay, so we're seeing a lot of no's. That's good. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I am more no, though. Okay. See, yes or no. Can't be undecided. It's got to be one way or the other in this to recover. I love you. Sorry. Yes or no. Yes or no. And we want to hear from everybody because
Trump no longer acknowledges Jesus Christ. He has converted to Judaism.
Whoa. When did this happen?
Oh, several months ago. Remember when he was on Air Force One and they said, do you think you're going to go to heaven? And Trump was like, no, there's no way I get to go to heaven. Like Trump no longer professes Jesus Christ. He is agnostic at best, if I was going to put a label on it. But and then he was so proud of not Melania. What's his daughter's name?
Ivanka. Is it Ivanka?
Ivanka, who converted to Judaism. He bragged about it when he was over in Israel.
Hey, this is awesome because, okay, so far we're at 60% yes, 40% no.
Yeah.
Actually, let me retract that. 60% no, 40% yes. So no meaning he is not compromised. So it's about almost a 50-50. I mean, I'm sure I'm probably missing some. Oh my God. If you go to the PPN chat, how many no's went up in there or yeses? Yeah, yeses all over the place. Y'all don't get into it now. We're just asking questions.
Yeah.
We're just asking questions. Don't get all upset. Man, they are going crazy over here in the chat. Calm down. We just want to try to get a feel for what everyone feels right now, because this is real world stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're not sugarcoating things. We're being transparent with what's really going on and wanting to know overall, how do people feel about this?
Well, and the reality is, Chaz, I want to be wrong. I pray every day for Trump, and I'll be honest with you. I didn't pray every day for Biden. I prayed for his kids, to be honest with you. I didn't pray every day for Biden. I didn't pray harm to him, but I didn't pray for him. But I pray every day for Trump. and for him to be the man that I want and need him to be and wish he was. But I'm just saying, when you stop asking questions, when things happen and you're like, whoa, that doesn't make sense, or that's odd. Why did we do that? Why did we just send $800 million more to Israel? Why are we sending $500 billion to Ukraine and Trump literally yesterday got mad at Zelensky and said, if you don't get on board and start playing nice with this peace treaty, then you're off. Well, we didn't send him $600 million. Why did we send him $600 million if you're mad at him, Trump? Like, I'm just saying, I think we are running the risk of getting led down the wrong path.
I think it's majority of his administration, though. You got to admit that. I mean, we just had her up on the screen and several others. I mean, you look, what's going on with Dan Bongino? Let's talk about that for a second. Is he on his way out again?
Well, I know he's pissed because.
Yeah, why is he pissed?
No, I don't watch regular news. I haven't turned. I mean, I don't watch regular news.
Well,
everything I know is what I saw.
It's all over the internet. And he posted this.
Yeah.
Talking about what his direction going to be within the next 2 weeks. Hell, that tells me, it seems like to me he's about to give his resignation again. Why?
Well, why is he the one leading the redaction process on the Epstein list? Like,
exactly.
That is pretty well known. I mean, that's just kind of common knowledge, right? Why was he so pro, Epstein? Then he gets in there where he can actually do it. Oh no, I saw the video that doesn't exist. He killed himself, and there's no victims, or there's nobody else. It was just Epstein. Epstein took and brutalized and raped hundreds, if not thousands, of young women and little children all by himself. Just him and Ghislaine Maxwell. And well, she's in a minimum security kind of work release prison now because she's not really a flight risk. Like, come on, people. Like, again, I want to be wrong, Chaz. I want to be wrong about all of this. I can tell you from what I know, if you guys really want to be pissed about something, the RV was supposed to happen 6 months ago. It hasn't because of Trump and his administration.
Okay, time out. Now, why? Now, this is a great segue because I've heard this too. Why is it? I want to understand. I want everyone in the audience, from your perspective, to understand why you're making that statement. So we're on the same page.
It's all based on our national debt. The United States has taken money multiple times to clear our debt. And every time the United States has taken that money and squandered it. Once in Trump's first administration, again during the Biden administration, and now most recently, back about 8 months ago. The United States wants to tokenize all of our debt. And they've been lying to the world courts and the world banks and saying, oh, our debt's only 34, 36 trillion dollars. It's not. The real number is in the hundreds of trillions of dollars because they have stolen from Social Security. They have stolen from the governmental pension programs. They have stolen from Medicaid and Medicare and all of those buckets of money. Why is Social Security supposed to go bankrupt in less than 10 years? Right. We have been the boomers put money into it for 60 odd years. And you're telling me it's going to go it's going bankrupt because they stole money. So our real national debt is in the hundreds of trillions of dollars, not 34 or 35 or 36 trillion. It's probably closer to $700 trillion. The United States tried to lie to the world courts and not provide the documentation. They finally provided the documentation, but then they wanted to tokenize the debt, which Trump said himself sitting in the Oval Office. They wanted to tokenize the national debt, and then they wanted to sell it back to the American people and the world as U.S. stable coins, and then take the money from the RV and just be like, cool, we are the biggest, baddest dudes on the planet still. And that has been an ongoing process for the last 4, 5, 6 months. The reason the RV hasn't happened, all these times where money moved and we were supposed to go and it didn't go. It has always been the United States government trying to lie and manipulate our debt because they squandered the money. They have been given enough money to cover the debt multiple times up to this point, and every time it disappears. Where does it go? Why did we just send $1 trillion? You know, I mean, why did we just pass that bill? We don't have the money, Chaz. But that's what it's based on.
They're still in the chats saying yes or no. I mean, it's getting a little, it's 50-50 now. It is 50-50 right now, it looks like, for yes or no.
Well,
that is crazy. That blows my stinking mind right now, just to be real with you. And I did that on purpose because, you know, it's one thing if a couple people say, no, that's bad. No, that's not right. It's one thing, but then we put it out there and everybody is giving their answer more than us, more than our, you know, personal opinion. We're not that far off, dude. And that's what's scary to me, actually seeing this take place.
Well, and Jazz, I wanted to bring us together because I believe in MAGA, but I also believe in America first.
Amen.
And,
America only. How about that?
That is the problem. That is the fracture right now in the MAGA movement, from my perspective, is that you have people that have dual citizenship to a foreign country. Ted Cruz, his number one job in Senate is to protect Israel. That is a direct quote from his mouth on the Tucker Carlson show. His number one job, this is Ted Cruz, direct quote, my number one job and responsibility as a United States Senator is to protect Israel and the interests of Israel. That's a direct quote. That is not unique to him, Chaz. Most of our congressional men and women, 98% of them, from what I can tell, have dual citizenship, all to one country that is not a vacation destination, Chaz. Like, there's a possibility for me to get dual citizenship. You know where it's not going to be? It's not going to be Israel. It's going to be in a foreign country that I can utilize to advance my ministry and to open doors in countries that I would maybe have more difficult getting into.
I don't know, like Russia.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that, but no,
Switzerland, Thailand, you know, like that's, you know, China. Those, I mean, I don't think I would have those.
Ireland, because they say supposedly on Instagram you can go there and they'll pay you $90,000 to live in a freaking castle. Sign me up. I'm there. Come on, Ireland. Okay.
Yeah, but I want America first. I want our money to stay in the United States. I want to eliminate our homeless. I want to get our women and children and our veterans off the streets. I want to get them sheltered. I want to get them fed. I want to get them educated. I want to get them jobs. And we could absolutely accomplish that, Chaz. If we stopped sending, I said it the other day, we are financing almost 92% of the world's countries. The United States is financing almost 92%. And somebody made a really good point. I don't believe the other 16 countries aren't taking money. So we're probably financing 100% of the rest of the world.
Do you think this is going to go down with Venezuela? Well, once we get in there and we take over the resources, and you really feel like the quadrillions part of it is going to be money laundered to Israel, and you feel very strongly that's what's about to go down? Do you feel?
Well, I can tell you,
not just you, but multiple people, because that's what it sounds like this is leading up to.
I can tell you, we're not invading Venezuela because we want a regime change. We're invading Venezuela for their oil and their gold. They have the largest in-ground assets of gold and oil. That's why we're invading Venezuela. It has nothing to do with drugs, and it has nothing to do with regime change, because what I'm reading is the people of Venezuela aren't necessarily unhappy with Maduro, which I don't quite get. But again, we only get one version of the story, right? But Venezuela is about oil and gold. That's why we're invading.
And we're going to get some boots on the ground in Venezuela. That's one of my goals on my goal board in front of me. I want to get somebody in Venezuela to let us know, give us the inside tip of what exactly is going on. Yeah. That would be pretty cool.
But I'm America first. I'm America only right now. And those are the candidates that I'm going to support. And right now, that does not include Trump. It doesn't. I mean, in the future, right? If
Right.
for some reason we were able to vote for Trump again, right now he's my president. I voted him in. You and I worked really, really hard to get people out to vote and get people and to overwhelm the system so they couldn't cheat. Right.
Right.
So Trump is my president. I support Trump, but as of right now, I would not vote for him again because he has dual, whatever that word is. I just lost. I mean, he is not citizenship. He's dual loyalty, right? He is loyal purely via money to Israel, if nothing else. And I want America first. I want every decision to be made through an American lens, because there are too many people that are struggling and suffering in this country for us to be sending trillions of dollars to other countries to make sure that their citizens don't struggle, but yet their citizens still always struggle, right? I mean, we need to eliminate the fraud, we need to eliminate the corruption, and we need to fix our system. And I wanted Trump to be that person. He still can be, Chaz, but he needs to change some direction. He needs to change some courses, and he needs to start speaking more clearly, because his Trump riddles are not going over very well in my perspective, or from my perspective.
Well, let's just bring on some handcuffs, some perp walks, some reverse guillotines, and off with the rest. That's right. You beat me to the punch on that.
Amen, brother.
Hey, appreciate you, Dallas, as always. God bless you. See you, man. Bye. Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in, as you always do. Listen here. Good stuff is happening all around us, believe it or not. And you need to get you some of this awesome Hunter's Blend coffee. Go to huntersblendcoffee.com. They have some Christmas specials. Oh, my goodness. Use PPN as the discount code. Christmas is right around the corner. Get you a hot coffee with whatever your flavor is. So far, Java's number 1. Number 2 is the light roasted from our membership members. And take advantage. Use PPN for the 10% off. You'll be glad you did. Folks, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Understand the ending's not for everyone. God bless the Republic of the United States of America. And God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. Here's a little secret I'm going to tell you. You ready? Get on join.patriotshoot.com. Check it out. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups, where you can connect with members in your states at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.